Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Meet Henry Fredrick. Oh, wait, pardon me. Let's start again. Meet Henry Fredrick. Henry's having a bad day and it's about to get a lot worse. Henry introduced himself to Annie on a Thursday. He said, "Hello, how are you doing? And your family? I hope you guys are safe from COVID-19. Annie said, "Hello, yes, all safe here, thanks. How about you?" "Good," he said. He asked Annie where she was chatting from, and she said, "I'm in a little town called Salcombe in Devon in the UK. What about you?" "Freno in California," he said. Annie said, "I've never been to the US. Have you ever been to the UK?" "No," he said. Henry asked Annie to tell him a bit more about herself, so she told him that she was a housekeeper for a house overlooking the sea. And she said, "It's a lovely place and I love working there. Oh, and I'm 45. What about you?" "Am 60, he said. "Are you married?" "Am and mechanical engineer." Annie said, "No, I'm not married. I had a partner, but we split up last year. He has someone else now. What do you do as a mechanical engineer?" Hold that thought. What do you do as a mechanical engineer? Ignoring the question, he launched into the usual scammer sob story. "I'm a widower. I lost my wife 3 years ago. I have a son." "I'm so sorry about your wife," said Annie. "How old is your son?" 17. Annie returned to the subject of being a mechanical engineer and said, "You didn't tell me what you do as a mechanical engineer." "I work as a manager," he said. "Manager of what?" asked Annie. "I don't know what a mechanical engineer does." Unable to access Google in a hurry, our man said, "Pretty, I'm at work. I'm going to explain more better when I do with work." At lunchtime, Annie said, "I've just stopped for lunch." "OK," he said. "Can I text you sweet message?" Resorting to Google, he hopped on wishafriend.com and sent Annie this lovely message. He wrote Annie this lovely message from the bottom of his heart. I won't read it all to you because you'll probably fall asleep, and that would be a shame. But it starts with, "To my love, I really don't know how I will express my feelings to you. Since the time I am with you, I find everything so beautiful and new. Your love is so passionate that it makes me forget all my pain." And finishes with, "I am really thankful to you because you came in my life and now you are mine. My love, I love you so much." And they only met 3 hours ago. Ah. He followed that with, "Baby, can we chat on other app?" So Annie suggested that they move to Hangouts because she has a Gmail address. The scammers will often ask you to move to another app because they know that Facebook is very likely to remove their fake profile as soon as somebody complains. "Baby," he continued, "can you please be romantic?" "What do you mean by that?" asked Annie, who was afraid that he might be suggesting some very un-YouTube friendly conversations. But she was wrong. He said, "Can you please send me sweet message?" And then, hopping back on Google, sent her another love message. "Dearest, life is so beautiful with your company, my love. With you in my life, I have everything." And then finished with, "I think I have met my soulmate. I am so lucky. So is my fate, 'cause I have you in my life." Annie said, "I'm not good at writing poetical stuff. Perhaps I should give Annie some lessons on how to use Google." He followed that with yet another scammer standby. "Baby, send me your pic, please." Annie said, "It's on my profile, can't you see it?" "Send more pics, please," he said. "Why?" said Annie. "What's wrong with the one on my profile?" Please be careful about sending pictures online. You only have to look at the fake profiles that the scammers set up to see how those pictures can be misused. Safely over on Hangouts, Henry thought he'd call Annie. This is a recording of their conversation. I've edited out the blank spaces between people talking.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? What are you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm all right. You're going to explain to me what a mechanical engineer does.
Huh?
You're going to explain to me what a mechanical engineer does.
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
No, the network is bad. I can't hear you.
Well, why have you phoned me from somewhere you can't hear? At the start of the conversation, our man had the camera on his phone turned on. Annie took a screenshot. "Who are you?" asked Annie. "You aren't Henry. Have you hacked his email?" "No, baby," he said. "Just that the network is bad." "No," said Annie. "Don't lie to me. I have a screenshot of your face. You aren't Henry. I've messaged Henry on Facebook to tell him his email has been hacked." Hopping back on Facebook, Annie said, "Are you there? I think someone has hacked your email. A strange man that isn't you tried to call me on Hangouts." "OK, baby," he said. "Let me check." "OK, baby. Someone is using my email address. I want to change the password." With the hacker safely vanquished, they returned to Hangouts, where Annie said, "What a good thing I spotted someone had hacked your email. You have to be so careful these days, don't you?" "Yes," he said, "I have to these days. Online scammers are everywhere." "So, again, nice meeting you here. Annie said you were going to tell me what you do as a mechanical engineer." "I mean, come on, mate. You've had hours to Google mechanical engineer. You must have come up with something by now." "Let's know ourselves very well, dear," he replied. Annie tried again. You know the old adage, if at first you don't succeed and all that. She said, "I'm trying really hard to do that. I really want you to tell me what you do as a mechanical engineer, please." Finally, our man obliged. "Good," he said. "I'm a mechanical engineer. That's a surprise. I wouldn't have realised that. I'm currently serving in the oil. I am a contractor, platform, oil rig here in Alabama, but I'm on relief assignment because I will be retiring very soon. What is your profession?" "What will you do after you retire?" asked Annie. He said, "To me, going to meet the woman after my heart, if I have one by God's grace, then spend life all over again with my loved one, which I'm searching for." "Tell me about your oil platform," said Annie. "Are you a long way out at sea? I'd find that very frightening. I like to be on land." "Always on the sea," he said. "I suppose you would be if you were on an oil platform. I hope you're having a good time. As for me, I'm in the documentation room. It's more like my office, because it's close to my room. The weather here is actually cold. How about there? How's the weather over there?" "Spring is coming," said Annie, "so it's getting warmer. This is the UK. It was warm last week, and then it's been cold this week. We Brits love talking about the weather." Fasten your seatbelts. This video is about to descend into the realms of the ridiculous. "Actually," he said, "the main reason why I started adding people over at your country is because my contract with this company expires in a few months, and after that comes my retirement. And after my retirement, I'll be moving over to your country with my son, who's but 17 years old, and I decided to start making some new friends over there before coming over." "Hi," said Annie, "that sounds exciting. Do you know where in the UK you'll move to? I guess your son will have left school. Will he go to university or find a job?" "It's going to be a long move," he said, "and it's a move that I have been planning for years, and I want my retirement to be a major change in my life." "Where in the UK will you move to?" said Annie. "We're friends now, so I'll love to move to your place," he said. "I mean, as a new chapter in my life, and I want to build a hospital and also set up a new foundation for kids who need medical and health attention but can't get those due to the financial state of their parents." "If you want to do that," said Annie, "you'll need to move somewhere bigger than Salcombe. One of the big cities would be better." "OK," he said. "I love that ideal of yours." Annie then started talking to Google. He said, "Well, I'm an exciting, thoughtful and compassionate man with a strong passion for life. I'm optimistic and warm and see every day as a new beginning to life." "What will your son do?" asked Annie. "Will he go to university or find a job?" That's really not a question you should ask Google. So the answer was, "Go to university and study mechanical engineer. I have been through a lot as a man and have conquered much opposition in life as well. Would love to meet someone who'll understand how being hurt feels and would love to find an honest relationship. I want the love that's been locked in my heart for so long to be unlocked by that special lady." Google continued waxing lyrical. Life is special, and I like to wake up feeling excited of what the new day brings, even if that means bouncing off the planets. Imagine opening your eyes each and every morning and smiling at the thought that this new day is completely different and brings new excitement, and that the person you're with feels exactly the same way. Can you send me some pictures? Tell me about the hospital you want to build, said Annie. You must have saved a lot of money if you have enough to set up a hospital and set up a foundation. OK, folk, here we go. Are you right-handed or left-handed? He asked. Right-handed, said Annie. He followed that with, that will be on my plans. What will be on your plans? She said. Hospital. Followed by, what is your favourite pet? Mine's a Yorkie. Stop asking silly questions, said Annie. Tell me about the hospital you want to build. You must have saved a lot of money if you have enough to set up a hospital and start a foundation. Yeah, he said, that will depend on my retirement pension. My goodness, said Annie, that must be a really large pension you're expecting. How much will it cost to set up the hospital? Lots of money, he said, but I do believe that I'm going to be paid a lot of money during my pension. Will you build a new one, or buy an existing building and convert it? Asked Annie. Convert it, he said. And you'll need to buy all the equipment too? Yes. Do you think I could help you? She asked. Yes, if you can. I'll be very happy if you can. Sorry to ask. I'd love to help, she said. Thanks, dear. How much are you paid on your jobs? Weekly? Monthly? I get paid every month, said Annie. OK, he said. Sorry to know, if you don't mind. How much are you paid? Leading him on, Annie said, My old uncle died a few months ago. He's left me quite a lot of money. I haven't decided what to do with it yet. How much am I paid? I think it's £25,000 a year. How much do you get paid? $500 months. You get paid $500 each month? Yeah, he said. OK, said Annie, for once lost for words. The next morning dawned bright and clear, and so did Google, which said it's impossible to see the beauty of your eyes without the shining of the beautiful morning sun, so let's wait for the light to shine, because I wish to see the bright future in your charming eyes. Good morning, my dear friend. Annie spent the next few minutes talking to Google. It's one step removed from talking to yourself, and there's nothing like a good chat with Google to cheer you up in the morning. Annie got fed up with talking to a search engine, and so said, Should we start planning your hospital and your foundation? I could start looking to see if we could find a suitable building. Do you know how big you'll need the building to be? Very big, he said, but that will be on the contractor ideals, sweetheart. For now, I don't money with me now. Now we're getting somewhere. Sweetheart, I'm still the rig now. Are you there, sweetheart? Oh, don't you, said Annie, that must be difficult. Yeah, he said. Things are very hard here, sweetheart. But I believe you can help, sweetheart, he said. Of course, if I can, said Annie. What can I do? If anything like money will be paid to yours account, can you keep it till I comes to meet you? Of course I can, said Annie. OK, he said. Thanks for understanding, sweetheart. Tell me what you want me to do, she said. He said, if it happens that I seen your money, can you send it to my friend after then you keep some for yourself? I don't think I understood that, darling, said Annie. Why would I send my money to your friend? Oh, do you mean you will send me money? You know I'm in the sea now. Anything consigning I can't receive for now, he said. OK, said Annie, who by now had no idea what he was talking about. How can I help? Sweetheart, he asked, do you have a credit card? I do, yes, said Annie. Sweetheart, how much is your credit limit? £5,000, I think. It might be 10,000, I'm not sure. Why? Sweetheart, what is the name of your credit card? Sweetheart, what you will do now is just that snap back and front of the credit card and password send to me. That's all, sweetheart. That's all? OK, she said. Yes, sweetheart, he said. I told you, it's simple and nice. I'm waiting, sweetheart. He's still waiting. He's going to carry on waiting. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like it, please share it, Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another Keep Safe on the Net video on YouTube.